maybe Mac got through. They might send help.
We can't wait any longer. Helena. Helena.
Leave her be, Will. Sleep is a godsend in this white hell.
Gotta get Helena and the children out of here. Hastings. Gotta kill Hastings. He lured us up here. Lied to him. I've gotta kill him.
Yeah.
That'll get me through.
Death Valley Days.
Howdy, folks. I'm the Old Ranger. When this tourist guide by Lansford W. Hastings came out in 1845, it stirred the spirit of many hopeful pioneers. But when the famous Donner Party followed Hastings' guidebook, they dreamed of golden California and the promise of a new life. But instead, they found untold horror, agony, and death when they entered the Hastings CUTOFF.
Huh?
Dr. Ames!
Helena, children in the past.
Easy now. Just lie back. It's all right. You're at Johnson's ranch. You're in California now.
Helena out there.
The rest of your snowshoe party are in the other room. 7 of them.
Sir? More. My family.
Well, Captain Tucker left with another rescue party yesterday.
Helena.
Doctor, this little boy, I can't break his fever.
Well, bundle him up with extra blankets. Sweat it out of him. Use vinegar packs in his forehead. And, Jenny, I can't thank you enough for coming here and helping us.
Oh, I just wish I could do more. These poor people.
Will Eddy, miss? Where is he?
Oh, in the other room.
Will!
God bless you, Will. God bless you. Right. First rescue party is back, Will. You got through. You saved them. Thank God. When Stanton and I left the party for supplies, we got ahead of the snow. We've been back here 2 weeks now trying to raise a rescue party. But they wouldn't listen to us, Will. They wouldn't believe us. Eleanor, the children, where are they? No. They say Pat Breen took care of them till the end. And then he went, too. My wife, Amanda, she's gonna be all right thanks to you, Will. But my daughter didn't make it. Hastings. He killed him.
murdered him. Tear his heart out of his body with my bare hands.
He's all right. He's terribly weak. They all are.
Take care of him, miss. He's a good man. He ain't got much to live for now except hate. Oh, that's a slow death.
You never even asked my name.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. I understand. Anyway, it's Jenny. Jenny Thomas. Some of us came up from Yerba Buena when we first heard about your wagon party. You're a hero, Will.
Hero? Tried to save my wife and children, and I was too late. Does that make me a hero?
While you were delirious, you, talked a lot about Hastings.
He's a murderer. Killed my wife and children, and all those other people in our party. He wrote a book. It said, "Come to Golden, California. Easy roads, pleasant trip." He marked a cutoff on his map. Supposed to take days off the trip. Well, his detour delayed us 28 days and got us into the snow. He led us into a hell of ice. He lied. He'd never even been through that pass. Lied just to sell his filthy book.
Glad to see you getting better, Will.
I'll be back later.
How's it treating you, boy?
I'm alive.
Hey, I've got the offer of a partnership in a hardware store in Yerba Buena. I might buy into it.
What about him, Mac? Hastings.
Well, I lost my daughter up there, and a lot of friends, close friends. People who meant almost as much to me as my own. But it's over now, Will. And we're grateful to you that we're out of it, that we're alive.
So is Hastings. Well, my wife and children are buried up under the snow.
Well, I thought a lot about Hastings when I first got back. I wanted to kill him just as much as you wanted, maybe more. I was gonna kill him for you, for all of us. And then I went back up to the pass with a rescue party, and I saw the bodies. My own daughter. Well, the Lord's got a way of punishing people when he sees fit. Hastings will get his.
Their clothing gone, their belongings and loved ones wiped out. Now, they started to our great California with one of these guidebooks. But they found a mountain pass of white death. Now, it didn't happen to us. It happened to them, the Donner Party. But we've all come here from different parts of the country, and for the grace of God, it could have been us. Now, I want you to remember that when these ladies pass among you with their contribution boxes. All right, now dig down deep. Let's help these people. It's our duty to give a helping hand to the Donner Party and help them start a new life among us. Be generous. Give with your heart and your pocketbook.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Hastings.
Well, that's some donation. $1,000 worth. Mr. Hastings is very generous.
I recognized him from the booklet.
I warned him 2 days ago it'd be better if he left here. These people had friends and relatives with the Donner Party. Could be trouble.
Thanks for the ride. Jenny?
When'd you get to town?
Just now.
Sheriff Thompson? This is Will Eddy. He's the man who saved the whole party.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Not the whole party, Sheriff. Just what was left. I'm looking for Big Mac McCutcheon.
Oh, his store's across the street and up the block. I'll take you there.
Thanks. Nice to have met you, Sheriff.
Oh, Mr. Eddy. I have nothing but respect for you. What you did crawling down that pass through blizzard and ice, your feet bleeding, your hands frostbitten. Man would be proud to call you his friend. I'd like to be your friend, Mr. Eddy. Don't start trouble with Hastings.
Did he pay you to tell me that?
Will.
Now, I know how you feel.
Do you?
There's been a lot of talk going around about you swearing to kill Hastings. No, not from Jenny. Some of the Donner Party live here now. Word spreads fast. Hastings donated $1,000 to the Donner Fund.
He can't buy his way out of hell.
Will, maybe I agree with you about Hastings and that book of lies he wrote. Maybe I think like you and your people it was all his fault. They got caught in the past. Whatever we think, Hastings didn't break any law, at least what law there is in these parts. Now, it's my job to enforce the law here.
What you're saying is that if I kill Hastings, you gotta kill me. My life is buried up in that pass. What there is left to me is cheap enough to pay for what I've gotta do.
California's everything they said it would be, Will. Golden country, land of opportunity. And the climate makes everything grow fast and furious, including the kids. Aye, it's everything we hoped it would be, Will. Sun shines every day, nights are cool, and the winters are mild with no
Snow? Nice store you have here, Big Mac. How's business?
just fine. And getting better all the time. As a matter of fact, we're thinking of taking in another partner and opening another store the other side of town. Yuba Buena's gonna get a new name soon, Will. San Francisco. Oh, it's gonna be a big town, Will. Why, a man who can handle tools the way that you do could fit right in here. You know, me and my partner's no good at fixing things. Why, we've had a brand new shovel with a busted handle hanging out back there for 2 weeks now. Why, you know Will could fix that in a jiffy.
He's here, Mac. He's right here in this town. He's walking around free, warm, on a full stomach.
You just can't let go, can you?
No, but you have. How can you forget those cold white faces of women and children screaming for food, freezing to death, begging to die? You got out first. You didn't see it all. What some of them became. The horror of it.
I went back up there with the rescue party. I saw what had happened, and I want to forget what I saw. I have to forget if I want to go on living. Oh. I need a drink. You want one?
No.
He's right, you know. You have to learn to forget everything that happened. It'll destroy you if you don't.
Eleanor always wanted a big picture like that. I promised her I'd get her one when we got to California. Promised her so much.
Will, I lost both my mother and father before I was 12. And I didn't think there was much to live for. But I learned.
Jenny, I think I'll have that drink now. Would you go get Mac?
Oh, of course.
Well, here we are. Where'd he go?
That wasn't there before.
$45.
Hit this again.
Your money's good as anybody else's, mister. But don't you figure you've about had your full?
When I figure that out, you'll be the first one to know. Let's hit it again, huh?
I think you better leave here, Mr. Hastings.
Am I breaking some law, Sheriff?
Mr. Hastings, you don't break the law.
I don't need your sarcasm.
Now, I warned you once before, there are a lot of people around here that have no love for you.
Let's drink to that, huh?
Maybe you don't read the papers.
Oh, you mean the sob sheet? You know, somebody ought to put some music to this junk, and then we'll all sing it.
Where you stand?
That's my affair.
I ask you a question.
The Laurel Hotel.
Now, you listen to me. There's a man looking for you. He wants to kill you. Now, if it wasn't for this badge, I wouldn't care one way or the other. But I'm paid to uphold the law. That means protecting you. I'm telling you to get back to your hotel and stay there.
I know all about him. Will Eddy.
Yeah, you heard then.
6 weeks ago, I heard. A hero. Yeah, a knight, boots and saddle. He's going to vindicate the desecrated dead. Let's drink to Mr. Eddy and build a shrine to him.
If you're not in your hotel in 15 minutes, I'm going to lock you up for your own good. Now, I hope I don't have to do that, Mr. Hastings. I run a clean jail.
Bartender. Give me another.
How do you sleep nights, Hastings? Knowing you sent all those people to their graves with that book of yours. I had a cousin in that Donner party. He never made it. Now get out. Ellie, take over. I got something to do.
looking all over for you. Where have you been? That gun you took from Mac's store, don't use it, Will. You'll regret it. Please, don't do it. Will!
Died up in that pass, Hastings. My wife and children with him. You put him there, Hastings. You. How does it feel to wait for death, Hastings?
I've been waiting for you, knowing that you'd come.
At least you'll know the face of one of us before you die.
I know all their faces. The women, the children, the faceless ones in the snow. I know all of them. You're right here in this room. Every night in this room. Crying, moaning. I hear them crying out and cursing me. How could I know it was up in that pass? How could I know about the snow and the blizzards? How? Can't they understand? I didn't know. I didn't know.
You admit it. You sent those people to their death just to sell that book of yours.
Go ahead and kill me. Please. Get it over with. Then I won't hear them anymore. I don't hear them.
Die a little more every day.
It's over, Will. You've got to learn to live again.
Without Eleanor?
Isn꯫ that what she wanted? A new life? And isn't that why you came out here?
It's over now.
Will, nothing ends. It's just the beginning of something else.
Aye. You're in San Francisco. It's a whole new world, Will.
Where do I begin? Maybe I could take a look at that busted shovel of yours.
Will did find a new life in Sacramento Valley, and he later remarried. Now, Lansford W. Hastings went into exile, and he finally died alone, far away in a strange land. And today, a stone monument stands as mute testimony on the lonely, windswept pass, where so many people perished. They call it the Donner Pass.